Me and Jake will travel to Romania. We will make this happen. We'll do it wherever you want, whatever conditions you want.
You know what? I'm trying so hard to not start internet beefs. I'm really trying not to.
Andrew Tate has just revealed mind-blowing details about the Jake Paul fight contract, and trust me, this is a complete game changer for Jake. These details had to come to light, especially with people beginning to believe it was just another staged spectacle, particularly given
For everybody.
You might have a fight on your hands.
That would go crazy.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. No, seriously.
I'm
Let's
about
do
the
it.
action. Like I'm less talk now. Let's just fucking go.
Yeah, I'm talking about November 15th, but don't worry. After seeing these contract details, there's no doubt it's the real deal. The fight is definitely happening. And after reading that last clause, I'm already on the edge of my seat. Intrepid he is. So Jake Paul, without even fully realizing...
He's fighting, all he fights are old guys and whatever. But listen, say what you want, he wins. And he makes money. So he's doing his thing. You know?
Realizing the mess he was getting into, accepted Andrew Tate's challenge in just 24 hours. No long back and forth on social media, no teasing the fans, just a bold challenge from Tate, and bam, Jake was in. It's almost like he didn't even pause to think, wait, what did I just agree to? But hey, at least he's consistent.
I'm trying so hard to not start internet beefs. I'm really trying not.
Always diving into the deep end without checking if there's water first. And this isn't your typical celebrity boxing match, by the way. No, let's build our brand or we need those views talk. This one's personal. And the stakes are sky high. Yes, he's fighting, but the stake...
You just don't see it as a sustainable thing.
He fought Tommy Fury and lost. Where's that rematch? Where's that rematch?
I don't know where it's at. I know he's fighting a 57-year-old champ now. What's
58.
58. Don't want to take a year away from you, Mike.
He's fighting a guy that's almost 60 years old. And you know what I mean? I mean, that says it all. That says it all. There's nothing else that needs to be said. That's his shtick. That's his thing. He fights guys that are old, usually undersized guys, older, undersized guys. But he's fighting Tyson here, and him and Tyson are going to make a shitload of money,
A bunch of money.
and good for both of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Good for both of them. Like I say, Jake Paul can fight. It's not like Jake Paul can't fight.
Yeah.
Jake Paul just won't fight.
Tate and Jake are two of the most controversial figures in the fight world right now. But this isn't just about throwing punches in the ring. Oh no, there's real history here. It's a battle for the title of top dog in the fight game. Forget the flashy trash talk or the fake beef you usually see in celebrity matchups. This one's the real deal. And Tate made sure to prove that by leaking the contract details. Now the question is, bomb exploded on the internet. People are absolutely losing it. This has already surpassed most of the fights we've seen in the past few years, and we're not even on fight day yet. Now let's dive into those leaked details. First off, forget all the scripted drama you see in other fights. This is something else entirely. Interrogate. This isn't about creating drama for more views. Tate and Jake are here to settle things the old-fashioned way. No fake feuds, no attention-grabbing stunts. What you see is what you get. The trash talk is savage and there's no holding back. It's going to be intense, each other. And don't kid yourself, this is a global spectacle we're talking about. It's not just a handful of curious...
Dream world too. But let me explain something to you about combat sports. There are a whole bunch of men out here who will never be as famous as you, will never make the money you've made, who would kick the living fuck out of you. This is the hardest sport in the world, and people dedicate their lives to this, and most of them never get a payday. It never pays off for the majority of fighters, all of which would fuck you up. I'm one of
These two aren't pretending to play nice. The tension is real, and this is personal. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming. But hey, I do have $3 million to bet with you, so let's see how this plays out. Introverted voice. Celebrity fights often rely on turning it into a joke for the cameras, but Tate and Jake are going straight to the source. Both have massive egos, huge personalities, and even bigger tempers. If you think the pre-fight trash talk is already crazy, just wait till the bell rings. Now let's talk about the next clause. Drug testing. This isn't just some formality. We're talking full-on random, no washes, drug test that could happen at any time. Forget about planning it. Anytime. Forget about planning it out. Tate and Jake Paul could be tested anywhere, anytime. Now, don't worry, it's all serious business interviews. Hey, so here's the kicker. If you fail that drug test, you're out. No excuses, no second chances. It's instant disqualification. And on top of that, you'll be slapped with a massive fine. So it's not just about losing the fight. It's about your wallet taking a serious hit too. And so I'm going to tell you, I recommend that we all have another go at Att Cked. And as if we didn't have enough drama already, Tate's made sure there's
I have $3 million to bet with you. So this is your offer. $3 million. You put 3, I put 3. Winner takes all. I'm 5 years out the ring. I'm a kickboxer. You're 2-0 in boxing. I'm 0-0 in boxing. I've never even fought boxing. I'm a retired old man. 5 years I've been sitting around smoking cigars and fucking bitches, which are better looking than the fucking girl you're advertising.
constant surveillance on both of them. No funny business. No sneaky enhancements on the side. It's going to be a pure test of skill and willpower. When Jake and Tate step into that ring, it's going to be raw. No supplements, no shortcuts. Just pure fist-to-face action, interwheels. Let's talk about the money. Because, well, this is the part.
You only want to lose to them so you can say, well, I lost to Conor McGregor. Why don't you lose to an old man who's retired? I live in the real fucking world, Jake. There's a whole bunch of fighters out here who live in the real fucking world. Men who are dangerous and dedicated their lives to this sport and don't have a fucking fraction of the money you have because you managed to become a fucking clown.
Everyone's eyeing. The winner of this fight will walk away with a massive $10 million. That's not pocket change. But here's the catch, and it's a big one. The full $10 million is only on the line for a knockout or submission. If the fight somehow drags in the judge's hands and gets decided on points, sorry, champ, you walking away if you walk away with a knockout, $5 million. So now these two are under even more pressure, not just to win, but to win big. No one's playing it safe and leaving it to the scorecards when a cool $10 million is on the line. You get the idea. Intrigue. Think about it. Tate and Jake Paul are now locked in a battle where the strategy isn't just about surviving the rounds, it's about finishing it. They're going to be swinging for the fences because, let's face it,
Become a fucking clown. The biggest clown on the fucking internet. If you want to fight and you want to send a contract, send one to me. I will take a few weeks break from living my retired life to kick the living fuck out of a fucking goofy, fucking entitled dickhead like you. You know my name, Andrew Tate. Fucking Google it if you want to know.
$5 million might sound nice, but double that, now we're talking. Every punch, every move, every moment of the fight becomes a race to end it quickly, decisively, and dramatically. Now let's talk about the pay-per-view deal tied to this fight. Because, spoiler alert, it's absolutely insane. These two fans spend to watch this spectacle. Both Tate and Jake are taking a massive chunk. And you know what that means, right? Millions. We're not talking a couple thousand from some indie fight here. We're talking tens of millions. However, interviews, PPV sales for big name fighters like Jake and Tate, yeah, those numbers can get absolutely insane. Now imagine a world where this fight blows up and both of them walk away.
I do understand what he's doing. I understand that he is very, very smart, even with his marketing angle. I'm just a YouTuber. You're not just a YouTuber. You're a full-grown man with the best coaches in the world who's dedicated his life.
People will tune in. And these two, they know that drama equals money, and they're the kings of stirring the pot. My Bugatti, that I interviews Eras. How about this gem? The no rematch clause. Oh, yeah. It's as juicy as it sounds. There's no rematch unless both Tate and Jake agree to it after the fight. So if one of them gets knocked out or submitted, that's it. Game over. No do-overs. This is the one and only fight. And this is where the real pressure kicks in. There's no, I'll train hard.
Do that though. He knows. He knows way.
One, he's under contract. And two,
he's not his own boss.
And two, he won't do it.
Win or you lose. If you get embarrassed, tough luck. you don't get another shot to fix it. It's like one of those game shows where you have to pick the right box. Tick wrong, and that's the end of the line. And let's not forget the cherry on top of this circus, the face-off. Interviews, instead of staring each other down at the official weigh-in, all that juicy tension will play out exclusively on X, Instagram, and YouTube. You'll get to watch these two talk smack from the safety of our phones. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why would they do this? Well, it's the genius of modern promotion, my friend. No need for messy press conferences or the usual in-person chaos. Instead, we get an online thriller where every tweet, every Instagram post, and every viral video just adds more fuel to the fire. Interviews, the weigh-in. Oh, it's going to be a showdown like no other. The stakes are through the roof because by then, all the built-up social media drama will spill into the real world and fans will be watching like hawks. Who's going to blink first? Will Jake's Twitter trolling finally get under Tate's skin? Is Tate going to maintain his usual cool, or will he snap? We'll finally see these two face off in person. And that's when the magic happens. They get the numbers on the scale. Everyone's going to be watching to see who cracks first. It's all about that mental warfare. But wait, it gets juicier. In case you thought the financial penalties for failing to make weight weren't motivation enough, let's talk about the 30% pay penalty. Yeah, if either of these guys misses weight, they lose millions. We're talking about Jake, who likes to play the businessman, and Tate, who's all about that alpha mentality. If they fail to make weight, they're slapped with a massive pay cut. And that's not even the worst part. This weight cut penalty is a brutal reminder that failure just isn't an option. If either of them misses weight, it's not just the financial hit that stings. It's the public humiliation. Being labeled unprofessional is a slap in the face. No one likes that. It shows a complete lack of discipline, and that's deadly for both of their brands. So yeah, this fight is about more than just two guys throwing punches. It's about mental pressure.